the 5 most underrated mage weapons in Terraria. I've already done 3 most underrated mage weapons in Terraria, and that's my 3rd best viewed video, so I made a follow-up. Coming in at number 5 is the orange and gray Zappinator. The gray Zappinator is obtained in pre-hard mode, and the orange is upgraded version hard mode. Both are sold by the Traveling Merchant. As you can see, does really good damage for pre-hard mode, even getting over 2,000 sometimes. And of course, the orange one does much more damage, but this is inconsistent as it has a ton of different effects and will teleport around. So this is not the best weapon, but can be good if you need some quick damage on a boss, especially if it's almost daytime, you're fighting a mech boss, and you need to get them quick. Pause right here if you want to see all the special effects, but as you can see, it took a while re-rolling just to get this clip of the orange Zappinator being sold by a Traveling Merchant. Number 4 is the Resonance Scepter. I did not even know this as a weapon until I was researching this video on the wiki, scrolling through magic weapons. As you can see, this does insane damage and can be attained in hard mode. To get this, all you have to do is kill your princess NPC, which can be really hard to get as you need a ton of other NPCs, so use a fly mule. It's only a 12.5% chance. I didn't want to spend forever trying to farm for this, so we'll move on to number 3, the Magical Harp. This is a early hard mode post-twins weapon. As you can see, multi-target does insane damage, and all you have to do is beat the twins and get some items for it. As you can see, it gets up to 6,500 damage on multi-target. This is basically an upgraded star cannon, as all it uses is mana rather than having to shoot out stars, which are an absolute pain to farm for. And as you can see, bounces off walls, but really underperforms single target. Here's the recipe. I won't go over how to get all of these. If you want a full video, comment below, but here's me crafting it. Coming at number 2, the Stellar Tube. This is a rare drop from the boss, the Empress of Light, and as you can see, does insane damage, plus homes onto enemies and goes through walls. As you can see, I get over 7,500 damage with just a very basic mage loadout, though it does use a lot of mana. As you can see, it basically just goes straight towards your mouse cursor and will home onto enemies, but this is super rare, so I decided to try farming for it, and I beat a ton of Empress of Light, spawning a ton in, and as you can see, it's only a 2 to 5% drop rate depending on Classic, Expert, and Master mode. So even after farming multiple Empress of Lights, I didn't even get one of this weapon. Honorable mention, Book of Skulls. This is a Skeletron drop, but it didn't make the list because it is attained at the same time of the game as the Water Bolt, and the Water Bolt does higher damage. But it will home onto enemies, and this can be really good for some bosses in pre-hard mode, and just farming enemies as it will home onto them, but isn't good as the Water Bolt. So to get this, all you have to do is fight Skeletron. And even after farming a couple of them, I didn't get it as it's a 10% drop rate, and I didn't want to spend too long on the honorable mention weapon. I would recommend using this, but not as your main weapon, more support if you need a weapon to attack quick enemies with the homing. This isn't nearly as good as number 1, the Razor Pine. Almost nobody uses this, but as you can see, it gets over 2,000 damage per second and can be attained in early hard mode, and has insane fire rate and pretty good accuracy. As you can see, I was able to get tons of damage per second on single target. Sadly, it does not pierce consistently. Sometimes it'll pierce one enemy, but it won't do that much damage. I think the main reason people don't get this is it can be slightly annoying to farm for, but really, if you have a decent loadout, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is kill the first tier boss, Everscream, in the Frostmoon event, which is a really easy boss, though the rest of the event can be annoying as you only have one night to beat it. So I decided to farm for it. And since I have a Zenith and max out melee combo, this was quite easy. And as you can see, it's a 3.4 to 10.3% drop rate, depending on what wave you're on. So after a while farming, I got to wave 20, checked here, and I had a Razor Pine. Thanks so much for watching. If you want some other underrated or overrated weapons, there's a link on the bottom right for a playlist. Bottom left is Terraria tutorials. Top left is a video the YouTube algorithm thinks you want to watch next. The top right is a sub button. Once I hit 500 subscribers, I'll have a new series that you, the viewers, can participate in. So be sure to like and subscribe so I can get that out soon.